Welcome back, dear 6th class students. I am Twinkle Soni and I am teaching you subject English. Today we are going to study chapter number 3, How We Kept Mother's Day. Before proceeding with our video, I hope you have done your holidays homework and prepared your literature copy in which you have to write lesson number 1 and 2, and if you have not done so please see the previous videos which are uploaded on Campus Care app. Now let's proceed with the video. As I have already told you, the name of the lesson is How We Kept Mother's Day. So from the name only we can judge that this chapter is all about mothers. Now before talking about the chapter, let us talk about the author of the lesson. So the author or the writer of the lesson is Stephen Leacock. The name of the author is Stephen Leacock. From 1869 till 1944. He was an Canadian teacher, writer, and humorist. Between the years 1910 and 1925, he was the most widely read English speaking humorist in the world. Okay, and his best selling book was Sunshine Sketch of a Little Town. And one more interesting fact was that the Stephen Leacock Medal for Humor has been named after him and is awarded for the best humorous book by a Canadian author. Now, let us talk about the characters of the family. The first character is author's mother. Author mother is very devoted person. She is doing everything to make her family very happy. She is very caring lady and she is very kind hearted. She gets happy with the small things. She doesn't demand for big things. She is very understanding lady. Now let us talk about author's father, the second main character of the story. Author father is somewhere is self-centered person. Self-centered person means he is quite selfish, and though he cares for his family, but then too his actions are always self-centered. Now let us talk about author of the story, or the third main character of the story. The author is a college going student and he is narrating the whole scenario of Mother's Day. Okay, now let us talk about author's sisters. Anna. Anna is the elder sister of the author and she is going to college. Basically, she is a college student. And Mary is the younger sister of the author and she is a school going girl. Okay, now the last character of the story is Will. Will is the brother of the author and he is going to high school. Now let us talk about the lesson. How we kept Mother's Day. From the name only we can conclude that the whole chapter is based on Mother's Day. So it is a short story which is written by a very famous Canadian writer. The name of the writer is Stephen Leacock. It shows the family relationships, So the text begins with the preparation of Mother's Day. The family decides to thank the mother for all that she had done for them. They plan a beautiful day together, but the organization of the day is done by the mother. That means all the plannings were done by the family members, which I have already told you the characters. They have done all the planning, but the execution of the plan, the organization of the that special day, that special Mother's Day, was done by mother only. So that shows that all family members are not exactly working. She even stay home in order to prepare the dinner, but nevertheless, she thanks her family for this wonderful day with tears in her eyes. So that shows that she is a lady with a golden heart. She doesn't demand for anything. She only she gets happy with small things. Read the chapter. Last week it was Mother's birthday. So we decided to celebrate it as Mother's Day as a token of appreciation for all the efforts and sacrifices that she had made. Father decided to take a holiday from his office so as to help in celebrating the day, and my sister Anna and I stayed home from college classes, and Mary and my brother will stay home from high school. After breakfast, we had arranged as a surprise for mother to hire a car and take her for a beautiful drive away in the country. Mother is hardly able to have a treat like that because she is busy in the house nearly all the time. Now, in the first para, the author is talking about, or he's telling one incident that last week it was Mother's birthday, and they have decided to celebrate Mother's birthday as Mother's Day to show their love towards their mother, to say thank you for all the sacrifices and all the efforts that she has taken to make them happy. As you all know, dear students, mother is the precious gift of God. Mother is an excellent example of love, affection, and sacrifice. A mother always understands what her children needs, everything. She is one of the best person of everybody's life. Okay, and she understands what her children want, and she really very well gets it done anyhow. Okay, so author family decided to say thank you to author's mother by celebrating her birthday as Mother's Day. So, for celebrating mother's birthday, father decided to take holiday from his office, and Anna and author stayed at home from the college classes, and Mary and my brother Will. My brother Will means author's brother Will decided to take off from high school, from their school. They also decided that they are going to hire a motor car, and it will be surprise for their mother, and they will take her for a long drive as mother is always busy in doing household work. She never gets time, so um they want mother to take break from her schedule. Now let's read the next paragraph. But on the very morning of the day, we changed the plan a little bit because it occurred to father that it would be better to take mother for fishing. Father said that as the car was hired and paid for, we might just as well use it for a drive up into the hills where the streams are. As father said, if you just go out driving without any object, you have a sense of aimlessness. But if you are going to fish, there is a definite purpose in front of you to heighten your enjoyment. So, in this paragraph, the author is telling about certain changes that father has made on that day to make mother's birthday more special or mother's day more special. So, according to father, as they have hired a car, okay, they have hired a car means they have called the car for rent, okay, on rent. So they are willing to use that car to the fullest, and according to father, they should go for fishing in the hills because going for a trip without any object or without any purpose make trip very boring. So he wants a purpose for a trip. So the purpose was fishing. So he decided that they are going to go for fishing in the hills by car. That their enjoyment can be heightened. Enjoyment can be heightened means they can increase their enjoyment. They can increase the level of enjoyment. To suggest this because he had just got a new road for fishing the day before, and he said mother could also use it, but mother said no, she would just watch him fish and she will not try to fish by herself. Now let's read the next para. So we got everything arranged for the trip, and we got mother to cut up some sandwiches and make up a sort of lunch in case we got hungry. Though, of course, we were to come back home to a big dinner in the middle of the day. Mother packed it all up in a basket for us, ready to go in the car. Well, when the car came to the door, it turned out that there hardly seemed room, as much room means space, in it as we had supposed because we had reckoned on father's fishing basket and the roads and the lunch, and it was plain enough that we could not all get in. So, So as you can see in the picture, mother is preparing some sandwiches. She is packing everything in the basket. Okay. So as the car came, the car seemed to be small. Okay, because they have not counted the space of father's basket and the roads and the lunch and everything. Means they were overloaded with the things, and they were 6 person in total. So the car seemed to be small for them. So it was a problematic thing for them. Okay. Now see what happened and the last. Father said not to mind him. He said that he could just as well stay home and that he was sure that he could put in the time spending in the garden. He said that there was a lot of rough, dirty work that he could do, like digging a trench for the garbage that would save hiring a man. And so he said that he will stay at home. He said that we were not to let the fact of his not having had a real holiday for 3 years stand in our way. He wanted us to go right ahead and be happy and have a big day, not to mind him. As you all know, the space was less in the car, so father said that he will not mind to stay at home and he will perform certain household activities like cleaning the garden, clearing the garbage. And besides the fact that he has not taken holiday for 3 years, he wanted everybody to enjoy and have a great day ahead, but everybody refused to hear him. Now let's read the next para. But of course, we all felt that it would never do to let father stay home, especially as we knew he would make trouble if he hid. The two girls, Anna and Mary, would gladly have stayed and helped the maid get dinner. Only it seemed such a pity too on a lovely day like this, having their new hats, but they both said that mother had only to say the word, and they had gladly stayed at home and worked. Will and I would have dropped out, but unfortunately, we would not have been any use in getting the test. So, in the end, it was decided that mother would stay home and just have a lovely, restful day round the house and get the dinner. It turned out anyway that mother doesn't care for fishing, and also it was just a little bit cold out of doors, though it was sunny, and father was rather afraid that mother might take cold if she come. So we all have read that father said that he will stay at home and he will not he will do the household work, and but everybody said no. But according to author, Anna and Mary can stay at home and help the maid to get the dinner ready. But they have brought new hats and they want to use them on that lovely day. So they didn't say anything and they want mother to say something. So at the end, and Will and the author can stay at home but they can't prepare dinner. So it was completely useless for them to stay at home. Okay. So finally, at the last, it was decided that mother will stay at home and she will have a lovely, restful day according to them, and she will get the dinner. So, and father was afraid that mother might take a cold if she will come, or she will catches the cold if she will come, because it was a little bit, you can say, cold outdoor means. Okay. And mother was not interested in fishing too, so they all decided that they will not take mother for fishing or for the trip, and mother will stay at home and she will just prepare the dinner and have rest at home. So do you think that it was okay, the decision was wise, the decision was correct? Now let's read the next paragraph. He said that he would never forgive himself if he dragged mother round the country and let her take a several cold at a time when she might be having a beautiful rest. He said it was our duty to try and let mother get all the rest and quite that she could after all that she had done for all of us. He said that young people seldom realize how much quiet means of people who are getting old. As to himself, he could still stand at the racket, but he was glad to shelter mother from it. Now, in this paragraph, the author's father is justifying his decision. He knows that whatever he has done is not correct. He knows the fact that mother will not get rest at home. She will be busy in preparing the dinner. Then too, he is saying that he will not be able to, you can say, forgive himself, where forgive himself if he will take her out, and the cold might catch her. And he said, according to him, as you are getting older, you should take rest. Okay, you should not enjoy, or you should stay at home. Okay. So we all drove away with three cheers for mothers, and mothers stood and watched us from the veranda for as long. Well, we had the loveliest day up among the hills that you could possibly imagine, and father caught such a big specimens that he felt sure that mother could not have landed them anyway if she had been fishing for them. And Will and I fished too, though we did not get so many as father. Well, we had the loveliest day up among the hills that you could possibly imagine, and father caught such a big specimens that he felt sure that mother could not have landed them anyway if she had been fishing for them. And Will and I fished too, though we did not get so many as father. And the two girls met a lot of people that they knew as we drove along, and there were some young men friends of theirs that they met along the stream and talked to, and so we all had a splendid time. Splendid over here means a very good time. So as you can see in the picture, everybody is very happy. Okay, the the day is lovely. There is greenery. Okay, big mountains, hills are there, and father and Will are busy in fishing, and father has caught a very big fish, and the girls are busy in having chit chat with their friends. So they were having a very good time, and nobody was missing mother. Now let's see the next paragraph. It was quite late when we got back, nearly 7 o'clock in the evening. But mother has guessed that we would be late, so she had kept back dinner so as to have it just nicely ready and hot for us. We sat down to the grandest kind of dinner, roast turkey and all sort of things. Underline, children, all the things which mother prepared. Mother had to get up and down a good bit during the meal, fetching things back and forward, but at the end, father noticed it and he said she simply must not do it. That he wanted her to spare herself, and he got up and fetched the walnuts from the sideboards for himself. So previously they have decided that they will reach home by middle of the day, I guess. Now they were already late. It was nearly 7 o'clock in the evening, and the author is saying that mother might have already guessed it, and she must have started preparing the dinner so that so that they can have the dinner hot. And as they entered the home, they find that mother has prepared a very lavish dinner, a dinner with full of varieties like roasted turkey and all sort of things. And still mother is busy in serving them, and bringing the things for them and everything. So the activities of mother was noticed by his father, and he said that you should take some rest, and he brought some walnut from the sideboards for himself. The dinner lasted a long while and was great fun. And when it was over, all of us wanted to help clear the things up and wash the dishes. Only mother said that she would really much rather do it. And so we let her because we wanted just for once to humor her. So, in this paragraph, the author is just telling about the end of the day. He is saying that finally the day was very good. They have enjoyed a lot, they had a great fun, and they want to help their mother in cleaning the dishes, but the mother said no, and she said that she will do it. So they have not forced her because they think that mother is just enjoying her work, so they agreed in that, and they let her do the work that she wants to do. It was quite late when it was all over, and when we all kissed mother before going up to bed. She said it had been the most wonderful day in her life, and I think there were tears in her eyes. So we all felt awfully repaid for all that we had done. So the author is ending the chapter by discussing about the incident that when they were going for sleep, they have came to mother, and mother said that it was a very wonderful day of her life, and there were tears in her eyes too. By hearing this statement from mother, author concluded that whatever they have done to make mother feel special, they have succeeded in that, and they have repaid her. That means they that whatever they have done, like celebrating the mother's day, was enough in return to all the sacrifices and efforts that she is taking for them or she has taken for them. So, as you all know, children, she has prepared the sandwiches for the trip. She was organizing the whole trip. She has sacrificed for her children by not going for the trip, by staying at home, and then she has prepared the dinner all alone, and the dinner was very lavish of the choice of the children. Then she keeps on guessing the time of their returning home so that she can serve the dinner hot. In the night, when she was tired, she refused to take help of her children in cleaning the dishes, but in return, she said thank you. She was very thankful. She had tears in her eyes too, so that shows that she that the nature of the lady or the nature of the mother self is full of selflessness. That means that she is not selfish. Whatever she is doing for her children. The moral which we get from this short story is that mother love is selfless and she expects nothing from us. Okay? And whenever we are doing small things to make her happy, she is just grateful to us, and that gives her immense happiness. So, we should always be thankful to our mother, not only one day but every day of our life. So, here is the homework for you, dear children. You have to write words to describe your mother, nature of your mother. It is a small exercise. You can do this exercise in your rough copy. Now, another homework is that learn and write word meanings of lesson in your fair literature copy. And second is write answer of reference to context in your rough copy. Okay? Good day.